All right, so today we're gonna go through and do the rest of the keeps. Right, I had a busy weekend. It took a while, but we're gonna finish off the last two strongholds and the bubble. Sorry, y'all. I did mention if y'all wanted me to do a review, go ahead and move to the outside, and then we could always switch it back later. So we'll go ahead. We'll do these last two strongholds. I will go ahead and remove artifacts. That way, it keeps it fair, keeps it going. Everybody good to go. However, as I was doing like the maps and I was going around and I was testing everybody's defenses and all that good stuff, what I've noticed, this map is going to be hard as heck to stop swarms, dude. Like the map's so big, like to build up a swarm is I don't know. What the heck? Okay, well my shopkeeper's out. Cool, buggy ass game. All right, so like I was saying, like swarms are going to be it's gonna be hard to stop necromancers and dogs, or like if you can figure out like with the bugs and stuff. So, anyways, we'll start with Kaka. Pew pew. I think that's how you say it. Excuse me if I messed up, but pew, pew. So this is the team that I thought about for you. Let me just clean it up a bit. So I did peep that you have an Ingrid in your back pocket. Time to whip that boy out, that girl out, I guess. So, in general, the way you have your team lined up is just not positioned very well. You have two of your DPS units up here, Hex and Xeris, and you just send a mage and it's just going to clean those two up, right? Bop, bop, easy peasy. And then you just walk on in. Other one's not doing much. You could just have this set up because you just don't exactly have it set yet, but today's the last day. Please set your defense. Do something, right? So if you don't really know what to do, what I would say is Baron. You should have Baron. You've been playing for a while. Free Epic. Lucius, Ingrid, Constance, and Aelin. That's the only other healer that I really saw. Constance should also help to provide some of that support. And then Ingrid, she's just a monster right there in that spot. So good to go. So for your second team, it's kind of the same thing, right? It's just positioning. These are some not ideas, but suggestions. If you have them, you can place them behind Hars. It's just not. I didn't see too much else we could work with, so we'll go with basically a northerner team. Try to stall them out. If you have what's her name, Valkyra, use her instead of Zilla too. But so Kaka, that's really just a positioning thing. And just use what you have, right? So moving on to Serban 647. All right, so this is kind of what I thought up because you're using mainly Infernals. And I would really just take out what's her name? Xena? No, not Xena. Is it Xena? Yeah, I think it's Xena. Take out Xena, just use Micah, right? Put Lord Phineas behind either Baron or Titus. Soul Cadence up top, Pharisee down here for your heals. So mainly the idea, if you put a tank up in that front tile, then at least it will take away from some of the Garnet Guard's potential to hit Soul Cadence, and Soul Cadence can catch people kind of walking around in the back. So that's just my ideas for this team. Since when I was looking through your stuff, I just saw mainly Infernals. They're not the best in GVG, not yet. If you do have Lyra, that might be a better choice than Micah. But work with what you have, right? And just got to make do until we get some more units and everything else. So this is a good place to start. And I think this lineup will at least do better than what you currently have. But it's up to you, obviously. Just suggestions, and then we'll take a look at your other team in a minute. But really, you can just kind of walk through with no real tank. And Lord Phineas, yeah, he has high base HP and it can get pretty high, but unless you build him solely as a tank build, he's not going to do any damage. And then also, you'd rather just have a tank and then just hope that his ult comes out. So for your second team, it's going to be also a northerner team. I guess Northerners and Infernals are just common bucket units to pull, right? So you have Elder, just keep him in that same spot. And then I would use a tank, either a Sode for the extra block, Corridor, Olag, any other tank is going to do a little bit better. Yeah, Elder won't be able to hit right away, but it's going to give you more survivability. Because all your other units back here, they're not doing much. Mari, yeah, she's hitting, but Mari's nowhere near a DPS unit. She's just a crowd control. So I would just use Maul if you have him. Build him with high attack, high damage. Don't use him as crowd control unit. Use him as attack plat, an attack unit. in my opinion, at least from what I've seen and used that you have. All right. Hey, my shop's back. Cool. Um, let's see who is next. Skillet. Skillet, you monster. So Skillet, he's already top tier, right? So this team will run it, but he's basically in the same setup that I would do for the most part. So I'll just give it a test run. We'll see what happens. He already has it pretty much down packed. He has his units in the right place. If these are the ones that he wants to use, then good to go. So we'll try flying around, try to time out Valkyr's Aux, see what it does. But for the most part, I wouldn't really change too much. You already know GVG, you're pretty versed in it, and I already have a hard time beating your defense anyway. And I'm already putting myself at a handicap. So I doubt I'll be able to take anything off this team right here. But your next team, that is kind of what I'm going to critique a little. Just because I know you like using the Northerners. I don't know if that's all you got. You're just like, I'm not getting nothing else. But I do have a couple of suggestions for your other team. This team is fine. I don't think I could get past it. So, good to go. Kudos. I will fight it again, even though I do like the team. I don't really have nothing to say about it, except maybe no. I'd keep it as it is. It's fun. I don't know what healers you have, but I was just saying like Lily or something like that for the extra life. But Ezreal does do a good job as well, so good to go. Right, we'll speed it up. We'll run through just to see if we can swarm it, and then we'll use the other plat just to see if we can kill it. So I'm only letting this run if you want to skip ahead onto the next, because I just want Skillet to kind of see what his team's doing, how it's doing, and if he wants to change it. So this way he at least has something to view, because he already has his plat set as he wants them for the most part, right? All right, so I am running out of time, so I'm gonna just go over like the first form of everybody's team and my opinions of it real quick, and then go ahead and skip on to the next if you want to hear like my other placements like for the team and like my opinions and stuff. So all right, peace. I gotta make this video fast. Sorry, y'all. Otherwise, it'll be like more in-depth analysis. All right, kudos, get it. All right, so we'll try the. I'm a destroyer team. I'm just gonna see if I can walk through a mall for the most part. See how that team does against it. Set it up, magic resistant tank, and here we go. All right. So let's see. Hop into the second thing real quick. So everything looks okay, but Glacius, right? I've tried this multiple times, and if you wait and see when I do like the archers and stuff, uh, if you can take out Glacius real quick, and my soldier's only level 2, the Garnet guards. So I was able to take out Glacius, and once Glacius falls, this whole thing kind of falls apart. So Carnelian, I would put her in the back. Yeah, yeah, because you want Glacius moved back, kind of lined up with Broke Hair. There it is. Yep. So swap. Those two are interchangeable. CC plat. That'll be Maul. Put him down on the side. He also gets like a little extra range. All right. So cool. All right. On to the next. All right, so back into it. Express YouTube. Cool. Hey man, if you're on YouTube, let me know. Put it in your handle, whatever it is, your bio. I'll check you out. Let's see what I'm talking about. All right, Express YouTube. Hey man, if you got YouTube, put it in your bio or something. Let me know. I'll check you out. Your teams are kind of all mixed up. Yeah, that's the issue that I have. Really, he's just not really good in GVG. I don't know if you haven't maxed out like fully awakened 5 Setchum. I don't think you do, but he's not the best spot. So like everything's kind of set up pretty good, but I would just go ahead and use Vortex here because Elowen, she's not doing much anyways. So Vortex, same amount of healing for the most part, gives shields both to Valkyria and Oleg, and also shields Pope. And then Ajax, he'll just add to that Arbiter faction, and he'll also be like magic resistance will be lowered, and you're mainly just magic here, so that'd be good for you. Cool. On to the next, because this does have some flaws and Setchum's just not that great. All right. All right, on to your next team. Looking at it, you could break this down into 2 different parts. Take out Element from your other team and then swap it with Vortex, right? So you can either use Arrogance or you can stick with Valderon. So, let's see. So yeah, just move this team up to the front. Use a better tank for sure, because he's not the best. Use Baron, free epic, and he's amazing. Been with high HP and maybe like 1 defense stat, or like look for substats with defense and mostly HP. Baron will do great. I'm telling you, he will survive, and he has the unyielding, right? So he gets the extra life. Or you could go with Silas also. So instead of I think his name is Magda, and your tank, I would definitely use Baron, and then swap out Magda, whatever his name is, for either Arrogance, right, and or what is Arrogance? Just say Silas. So you could use Silas also instead, like if you don't want to use Arrogance or Valder. So those are my suggestions, but I would recommend just using Valderon. I think you have an Awakening in him. So cool. All right, so you can follow one of those 2 plans if you want to split up your teams, and then also refer to the first plan so that way you know which units to use. All right, cool. Let's keep it going. All right, on to the regular guy. And he's no regular guy, I'll tell you that right now. God dang, man, he's pretty good. All right, so this more just like a fundamental, setup, like positioning issue for the most part. I did see that you had Boreas, right? And you have Cyrus. I would just use those two together. And then you could just use Hex or Silas. So whichever one you use on this team, you would use Hex on the other team. For the most part, Tallulah, you also have Tallulah. And so just use her for your healer. She'll be great for you. Silas is so hard to kill. Not Silas, but Cyrus is so hard to kill. Boreas for the freeze, and he hits hard. So build him high attack, and this team should do wonders. All right, so on to the northerner, another northerner team, right? So all right, regular, you just gotta suck it up, man. If you want to use northerners, if you want to use Hars, I guess he's your only other lord. But yeah, I would just use Brocare, Hars, Valk, keep the can't damage coming, Vortex for the shields. I didn't see if you have a Lily, you can use her, but Vortex gives shields. I think Lily does too, actually. But yeah, and then either if you're using Silas in the other plat, you can use X Air kind of for your air units, and then Valk also she hits air when she ults. So that's yeah, just them Northerners teams, man. So either one, Hex or Silas, they're gonna have to handle all your air units coming in. So, all right, let's go. I wouldn't give a more detailed analysis to tell you why I'm picking other units over other units, but dang man, I'm running out of time. Gotta go. All right, so I did have like some parts in this video where we're looking at gear, and I'm just saying I need to do a gearing video because like there's some gearing issues, and then what was it? Silas and Arrogance gear, if you go take a look, Bob, swap their gear. Silas can do better with more crit damage. Arrogance needs more attack. So, and they keep like one. Yeah. Okay, go look at it. All right. So, oh, actually, here we go. Okay. AMON. So, AMON, let's see. This team's pretty set for the most part. Lucius, he's just single. He's iffy in GVG. So, but Lucius is also really good. If you get more Awakenings in him, you can keep him. But he's just single target damage, so certain setups can't get past. All right, cool. All right, so I do like this team. This team is actually really good, and it was kind of hard for me to get by. If you have Lily, I would throw Lily into something somewhere. Pharisee, I guess she can work, but yeah, I think Lily might be a little better here for you, especially to cover Ajax. If you want to keep this team set up, you can just keep it. But this is my ideas over here. If you want to swap it up just a little bit, just because, just to stop like the swarms. I think that's their main issue that you're gonna have. So if you set it up in the front, it might help with this hit them like not getting enough units out. I think that was the only team that I could use to beat you was the Swarmer. All right, so peace. All right, the Bobs. I guess it's all of them, right? All right. So, my thing, I think your team was really kind of good. I did like it, and it did stop me, like, mixed me up for a second. And I thought I won, but then I think you killed all my units when I was like, whoa, Dahlia did do it, or my ground team when I killed Broke here. But I did see some of your other units, and I think it's a little better because Ajax, if you watch when I do the archers test and stuff, boom, Ajax is gonna get shot. That's all they need, and then you have no you have no other form of AOE. Whatever Ajax is doing, he can just get one shot at. So try not to use that tile at all. So these are like other setups that I thought about. Um, where I put the arrows, those are like kind of interchangeable, where you can place them here or like have another option, like if you have Valkyrie or something. So, all right, so gotta go on to the next. But I think my setups over here, I think they will work if you want to use Dahlia, then put her over here and she'll just hit that slow lane and then Brocare will stop. But you got to put Brocare up front so that way it protects Pope. And cool. All right, cool. Always Lily, Tallulah. If you have those are better healers. They give shields, stuff like that, over like LON people who don't. So those are always like premier picks: Tallulah, Lily, and Carnelia. If you have them, try to use them instead of all your other healers. Oh yeah. Also, you could use this same setup right here. It is gonna be really good if you want to use this instead. Get a long range healer like Tallulah, so that can cover everybody and kind of build her some HP, right? And then you could use this same setup, then just swap Ajax and Elowen's position. And I'll put like an editor or something to remind you. All right, cool. So this is actually a really good setup. Everything is great. TheBobss, you got it, man. You just need a healer. That's it. That's all you need, honestly. Uh, Lily, something like that. Put her where Nyx is. Take Nyx out, and boom, you're good. All right, man. You need a healer, otherwise you're not gonna survive. All right, guys. Hopefully this was educational, informative. Give me that like. If you want, subscribe. My other videos won't be like this because I was just running out of time, and I got a lot of stuff going on. Peace.